अब हमने ये भी शुरू कर दिया अकॉर्डिंगली.
हाँ, लाइव आ रहा है सर.
Yes. So we only two of us, Sylvester and Neeraj. Sylvester, good morning. हमारा good morning. You must be.
Good morning, and good
Uh,
morning.
for you, it
Good.
must be good evening or night.
Um, I have been anxiously waiting for the moment. It looks like today is packed, and I didn't want to, what do you call, be out of this excitement.
Good, good. Thank you. So what time there?
Um, it's 2:31 a.m.
Oh God.
He's really very passionate about your session, sir.
Yeah, so
Thank you, thank
I've been up for about 1 hour now to ensure that I don't go off.
you. Oh my God. Okay, dear. And first of all, see, we have to understand in this way. Where did it come from? The evolution of human being. Where it started from?
No, can you say that again?
Where from whom did human being evolve? From where they evolved?
Uh, 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 um, the day of the week one was born.
We no human being. We were previously monkey, and we said from monkey became human being.
Yes, yes, oh, true. Yeah,
Ah,
that's what science tells us. Yes.
so that's what science says. I don't know if true or false, but I'm just making a joke out of it, just to understand it better. So the monkey, what is the characteristic of monkey?
Yeah, the
Oh,
character of monkey is that it is not stable.
not stable, always jumping. Same way our
Yeah,
thoughts are
so
monkey mind,
the mind is not stable at all. The monkey.
and our thoughts are monkey mind. Our mind is monkey mind because our thoughts are jumping from one
Okay.
branch to another, from
Yes.
one sadful thing to another, from one resentful thing to another. You know,
Very
we are
adventurous
continuously.
and very
And,
adventurous.
and if that monkey, while jumping randomly, he can fall down also. So monkeys do jump, but they know how to hold branches properly. They don't fall down. Same way, we have to understand how to capture, how to hold this mind. We are going to go on thinking. We are going to jump. But if we can play on our inner dialogue, if we can control inner dialogue by doing affirmation or whatever way, visualization, affirmation, whatever the thing, at least we won't fall down. Now, what is happening? We are falling again and again. How we are falling? We become sad. We are grief torn. We become angry unnecessarily many times. And you will see mostly you are annoyed or angry when you cannot resolve the situation or you are not able to make her understand there's something wrong with yourself, something that you don't have, you're not able to provide. That time you get angry. So what I'm saying, it's like a monkey mind, we are not in our control. Our mind is not in our control. And we are going to fall here and there. We are going to always jump and fall and all these things. But while falling also, if we are mindful, we'll not fall down. So when we say how to reframe inner dialogue, whatever dialogue will always be there. Once you are born, dialogue continues. But it is in your hand to change the dialogue, to reframe the dialogue. And by doing something consistently and persistently, you can change that mental frame of your dialogue. And you can become what you want to be. Right now, what is happening that your dialogue are random. They are not in your head. And they are making your life. They are something that make you what you are today. Because whatever we think, It is out of memory only. Our thoughts are out of memory. Memory becomes from the experience. Experience comes from the senses that we have. But whatever we do, whatever we think, we start taking action on that. As per that thought, our action will be based on our thoughts. So whatever we are today is because of our thought. So there was an example yesterday. We were doing a magic book reading, MPG book reading, sorry, in the night. So there was a good example. Ki there are two brothers and they have hotel beside each other. And the father divided two hotels and gave two child, both from same father, same culture. But one hotel is running and one was just limping. Now, what was the reason after that? See how this monkey mind plays with us. One whose hotel was running very nice, was flourishing, was very grateful, was very nice to people because you were happy. Another was grumpy and he for his client for granted. He never wished them. Slowly, the customer thinned, and here the customer expanded. So, if you understand, if your inner dialogue can make you and break. If the other person's inner dialogue was like, I'm happy, everything good, or whatever in his mind was negative, if he had thrown it out, and he would have been kind to his customer, nice to his customer, even his hotel would be running like his brother. Then he will say, I have bad luck, yaar, my luck is not favoring me, my God is not with me, and all this. But actually, it is mind, your inner dialogue that make you do some action, and the result that you get is out of your action. It is all controlled by your mind. So we just started. Hello, everybody. Good morning. I said, who were we? How we evolved? The human being evolved from monkey, as per science, of course. They say evolved. So monkey is always jumping here and there. Same way our mind is always called monkey mind, jumping. But while jumping, monkey is very mindful and it doesn't lose hold and it doesn't fall down. Whereas we are not mindful of our thoughts and we fall down in sadness, in grief, and what. But if you want to do something about it, we can reframe it. We can reframe our dialogue, then through affirmation and visualization, we can train our mind. We can train our mind. So the most important thing, see, today I told you this is the third session. All the three sessions are teaching you about your mind only. Because you should have very good control over your mind. Whatever you do and what is happening in your life, it is because of your thoughts. I hope you all agree. And if you don't agree, ask me or you can debate with me right now. I say whatever we are and whatever is happening with us is because of our mind. There are no accidents. There are always cause and effect. A person who has a cancer and he's very hopeful, his mind is very positive. He might not be able to eradicate cancer, but he will certainly live much longer than a person who is negative, who will submit himself to negation, and he will die. Why? Because of his negativity. Because of his submission to the negativity, he will die early, much early. And other person might bravely come out of the cancer. And you have seen many people have come out, fought with the cancer. How they fight? Of course, they improve their lifestyle, all these things, but all these things happen because your mind believes it. If you don't have belief that you can survive, you will not do anything. But when you have that, oh, that mind has a control over you. So what you do, you will change your lifestyle, you will change your food quality, food style, then your thoughts will create that type of cells which will fight the cancer. It's a Joe Dispenza, a very big speaker. He talks about quantum physics, multiversity, and he has given scientific reasons how the thoughts, when they are good, when they are positive, when you are happy, how they release some hormone, how they play with your body. He was the person who got with an accident and his spinal cord was totally broken. But he said, I won't get operated. He, by his belief, his persistence, consistently did a meditation and visualization and he healed himself. If he would have been operated, there would have been some restriction. You cannot do this, you cannot do that. There was something that didn't go properly or whatever. There would have been something that was not healed properly. But because he did it through meditation, naturally he healed himself and he's perfect. And he teaches, he's a doctor. How does it happen? Everything, there are many episodes, but the main thing is, see, you do not just to use fan or run AC to use electricity. You don't need not go into how it is produced, who produced, where it was produced. You just have to know which button you have to start. So here also, instead of going into all this scientific thing, I'll tell you one thing, if you believe me, and you can really see people to people. One is very, very strong-willed and happy person, hopeful person, and another is not. And both are same illness, and you will see the difference. So he says, John Dispenza says, every time you have happy thoughts, positive thoughts, your brain, your body is full of pharmacy. It has got everything in it. So when you have happy thoughts, when you are very, very happy and positive thoughts, your brain releases some hormones which heal your body automatically. And most important thing, every cells die and it is reproduced. Just because you live in the past, you produce same type of cells. But if you start being hopeful and you start asking your body to make new cells, suppose my shoulder is paining, and if I continue to tell that no, it is getting better, 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 indirectly I'm telling them to get better. So I'm telling my cells to make new cells which will make my shoulder better. And it happens. And it is scientifically proved. So every cell, even the genes, we say this came through the genes from a father, from a mother. No, my dear. And today, epigenetic has been proved. Our genes are epigenetic. We can make them express through our thoughts. It is just because we think my father has diabetes, so I will have diabetes, and that thought make you diabetic. It's not about genes, it is about your thoughts. You can make them express as you want. So I said first inner dialogue you have to change so that you start having your good thoughts. Then with good thoughts and affirmation, you start developing your subconscious mind. Because 95% work is done by subconscious mind in a whole day or more than that. You breathe, you walk, you do many things, you run computer, you drive car. Mostly it is happening through your conscious mind. Conscious mind is useful while learning something or being analytic. And if you are using more of the conscious mind and more you go in analysis, you go into analysis paralysis. And that is fed on your subconscious mind. See how beautiful it is. You think, you analyze, you overanalyze. And what happens? Whenever you analyze, you are thinking for the work, it's really good. It helps you do something. But when you overanalyze, when you overdo thinking, overthinking will take you to which realm? Realm of sadness, world of grief, world of negativity. When you overthink on something, you go there in the depth of negativity. So you have to avoid that, because whatever you think is fed to your subconscious mind, and subconscious mind is an automatic mind. It is spontaneous mind. If the air is blowing and there are some particles in the air, your eyes will be closed automatically. You don't have to think until you think at what speed the air is coming, a wind is coming, and how many particles are there, which particle will hit your eyes. Till that time, your eyes will be gone. Or that particle will have entered your eye. As soon as there is some wind blowing, immediately your eyes are closed. It happens automatically. So our subconscious mind is an automatic mind. If you can develop that, you can do wonders. And it is very easy. Not that it's very hard, but it is not simple because we are used to very complexity. We see things, everything in complexity. We have that mindset that everything has to be complex. If it is easy, we won't believe. Like I had a Vespa scooter, a handicap scooter initially, which could open just by moving my key only one fourth. And if I tell somebody to open that steering, they were not able to, because they could not think it can open so fast. They wanted to move totally. So simple things are unbelievable in this world. People think simple things cannot happen. So we make our life complex. Life is not that complex. It is very, very simple. But we make it complex by overthinking. So if you want to avoid this overthinking, work on your inner dialogues, inner talks, then work with affirmation and visualization, develop your subconscious mind. And out of that, today we'll come to coding. What are we? Actually, we came out of monkey, we are evolved from monkey, so that inner thoughts, all these things are okay. But other way, if you see, who are we? Our mind is like computer. You must have heard this. No computer is as good as our mind yet today. Our mind is better than that till now. I don't know about future. So we are what? Whole body is controlled by mind. Am I right? You can always write, Y or L, yes, no, yes, no. So that will help me understand that you are understanding it. That's all, nothing else.
बिल्कुल sir, right sir.
So our mind, our body is controlled totally by our mind, our brain. If we don't develop that in the right way, it will have a negative effect on us. So computer is run by coding. There are many applications and all this, but they are run through coding. Same way, we are coded. And that is why I have given you that list of traits. I told all of you to write at least 30. No, maximum 30, at least 10. If you've done that, you will have to bring it to 6 main traits. Why I say 30? Because when you're writing your traits, you think this is also like me, this is also I like, this is also like, and you bring out, many. So maximum 30. In 30, it will be sufficient. And now bring it to 6, because many of them are almost overlapping each other. So out of 30, you have to make now 6. And in the 6, when you've written 6 clearly, then decide which is the most important for you, which second most, which third most, and make list of that. I'll tell you why we want to do. But first make this. Then in a message, I will send you some message. So what are these traits? These traits are values of your life. From that, you make the principle of your life. So if they both are not aligned, what will happen? You will not be able to get what you want. And this is what is happening. Your codes are different, and what you do, you are playing on your N codes, negative codes, instead of playing on empowerment codes. What you must have written will all be empowerment codes. But what is happening, because we didn't knew about it, we were not even thinking about it, and naturally, what we are doing, we are getting angry, uh, we are doing many wrong things. Huh? Getting angry, getting stressed. It's a different thing. Sometimes we, like in exam, out of the fear that I will fail, we will copy. In business, we'll do something wrong. In job also. Why? Because we are not aligned with our values and we don't even know our values. So today we'll find out the values. If you really want to be successful, you will have to understand. Do not take what you call is small short routes. Never take short route. Take a right route. It can be long, it can be short. Don't go for short route. Because this short route make us do something very, very wrong sometimes. Many things which we do, which we don't like, which doesn't align with our values, we do. Why? Because this what do you call it? Ability, this habit of looking good unnecessarily make you do something that is not supposed to be done, which is not your style. This is not the way you are. हाँ, बाद में पहले चाय पी बंदे. Sorry. So see, it's such a beautiful thing you have to understand. Inner dialogue, subconscious mind, and now coding. You all are coded. You all know there are some things, there are some negative coding that is already there. And you didn't want it. You never wanted it. But because of some pressure, family pressure, many times out of pressure, people choose subject or what do you call it? Not subject. Somebody go to science, somebody go to what do you call it? That commerce, because of the pressure. Somebody go to learn to be a medical expert in MBBS. They choose out of the pressure. They never wanted it. Sometimes many people wanted to be a good singer, and they ended up being a good doctor. But if he's a good doctor, no problem. At least he can pursue his liking afterward. But if he's a bad doctor, it's a trouble the whole life. So coding is something that is already inbuilt in you. So where does success start? Can someone tell me where does success start? Where does success start?
Doing something that you like.
Success starts from within. So it has to be something you like. It starts from within. So it has to be something that you like. As you said.
Maybe something you're compassionate about
Yes.
and passionate about.
You are passionate, then only you can do better. If you do something which you're not passionate about, you will not be. Hello. Meet. If you are doing something which you're not passionate about, when you don't love some work and you do it due to pressure, you cannot be best at it. And if you improve yourself for some reason, somehow, you will never be satisfied. You will never have that feeling of satisfaction. So success starts from within. So recoding is about rewiring your thoughts. What are thoughts? There are some neurons in brains. There are many neurons, and there are synaptic connections. So already they are wired in one way or the other. So recoding about rewiring your thoughts, your habits, your responses that you are aligned to. And this will be aligned to the values that you have. If you want to create some type of life, if you know that what you want in your life, and you're not able to get it because of wrong rewiring. So our process of recoding will help you. This is a process to overcome limitation that you see in your life. We'll have to unlock the potential, the potential that we have in ourselves to move ahead, to move steadily in the path that you want to. So recoding is all about rewiring your mind. So the whole mind, how it works with your thoughts, then they go into subconscious mind, and there is some coding already done. There are some codes that are already inbuilt. There are negative codes which are inbuilt. How they got inbuilt? Because of pressure, because of looking good, and all these things. People want to look good, no matter what. They want people to say good about him. So for that, they will go up to any extent. They will cross any boundary. Actually, we all should have some boundaries. Don't let anybody go beyond that boundary. Even in relations of mother and child, husband and wife, there has to be a clear-cut boundary. People should know when he has to stop. We only let them go. Once you said yes for something to your boss, then he start expecting. Then he give you some more work, and you start accepting. Once you start accepting it, it becomes a habit. Whose habit? A habit for the boss. And then once after some time or a while, after a month or so or 2 months, whatever, you say no. And he feel he's been deprived of his real. He has to think that it is his right, birthright. And now you are depriving him because you said no. You should have said no initially because you could have said that this is not my job. This doesn't come under the purview of my job. But we avoid just to look good or be good to the boss, thinking that he will get promotion. You get demoted if you don't understand the boundaries. A person who understands boundaries and do best what he's supposed to do will get promoted. Not person who say yes to yes, become yes minister. They are bound to fall down one day or the other. So simple breakdown to understand what is recording and why it is important, how to do it, and when it needed. We'll go through this. So success starts from within. You need to change how you think and act to create life you want. आपको करना पड़ेगा. You have to change yourself. Only thing that is constant in life is change. And if you don't change at the right time, you will be thrown. So recording simply means updating your inner programming. And how you update on your phone, you update your applications, same way you have to update yourself. Okay. Now I'll come to what is coding and recoding. First of all, what is coding? See, if your mind is a computer, then your habits and beliefs and behavior are codes. There are some experiences that you had, due to that you became what you became. And now that are impressed on your mind. And mind is so far it runs your whole body. There is a connection between mind and body. If you are lethargic, your mind will not let you work. But if you take action and you start working, mind will accept that also. So they are interconnected. You can play with your mind through your body also. If you are feeling depressed and you take a deep breath, just take deep breath for some time, you'll feel relaxed. So body can also make your mind work the way you want to. But you should know. You should know how to use your body to control your mind or to change your mind. So coding is all about your, like codes in computer. It is all your behavior, habits, your belief, limited belief, whatever. And what is recoding? When your existing codes don't help you achieve what you want to achieve, you don't get to your goals, you don't feel satisfied, fulfilled. What does that mean? That your pattern is not right. Your attitudes are not right. or habits you have to change. If all this support you in your growth, if they are not right, then you have to understand that is something very, very wrong happening to you. Something very wrong is going in your life. And you need to change it. Without changing, you will just walk same way, on the same path. See, it is utter foolishness to do same thing again and again and expect different result. It is it is said that what is madness? Madness is doing something consistently, expecting new results. If you want what you are doing and you got some result, if you want to change the result, you have to change what you are doing. So why is recoding required? See, it is so important that you have to break your limiting belief or any limitation that you have, you need recoding. If you want to align your life and your values, because if you don't align your life with your values, if you don't align your thoughts, your behavior with your values, you will never feel fulfilled. Because you want to be something, you are becoming something else. If you want to achieve your goal faster, recoding is required. So to break your limitation, to align your life with the values, to achieve your goals, and to improve relationship and mindset. Better coded you are, better relationship you will have with people, better mindset you will have. You will have to portray yourself properly. You don't have to lie then on your line. So coding is very important. Now you will be thinking how we can record ourselves. We are not a computer that somebody will put an application on in our mind and will run it to code. But actually it is the same way. In other way, but it is like that only. First you have to know yourself and find out what are something that you are doing which you are not liking, but you are doing just to be good. Many times see there are two friends, one is dominating. Why is dominating? Because other person feels that if he don't do what he says, he will get annoyed. He will not like me. So the want of love. For the want of love, they will do something that they don't like to do. They don't like to do. So that is a negative coding actually. So what you do, you have to know yourself, find out your negative codes. What are something that you do which you are not supposed to do, which doesn't match your values. And that is why I give you this list of traits. You have to find out 30, and out of 30, reduce it to 6. Why I said 30? Because if you write 30 of them, it will be enough for you to express yourself. But then these 30 are all always overlapping. So reduce to 6. And in that 6, you have to write which is the most important, second most, third most, and make it 6. These 6 traits are your basic traits on which this is a platter on which you are sitting. So that is very important. Most important is you find this. And once you have written the traits and see in your life, are you using the traits or you are going against it? When you see that you are not using the traits, you are doing something different than your traits. You are not aligned with your traits. That means you have some negative alignment. And to work on that N codes, you have to bring out E code, that is empowering codes, which will empower you, which will make you do something which you really want to do. Because till now you were bothered about what people will feel. Now you will give it away. Now you are going to live life that you love to live. That is what you wanted to live. Okay. So recording is important. So for that, you have to reflect on your traits and behavior, find out the patterns. It doesn't align. First, find out the negative codes. Then identify your values. Core values are aligning. Where it is aligning, where it is not aligning. Go into depth. And it is very easy. Yeah? If you try it, it will happen. If you don't do it, nothing will happen. If you do it tomorrow, and if you have any issue, any problem, you can always call on me. Call before 10 o'clock or after 7 o'clock. I'll be mostly available. So you have to reflect and you have to identify your values. The values I've given you traits that you have to find out. But are this pattern, this behavior aligning with them? Evaluate your principle. What sort of principles you have in life? Evaluate them. Are this action based on your values? See, simple is that. If you say my family is my value, then how much time you give to your family? And how much time you give to your work? This is a basic example. If you really value these things, if you really think what your values are important, then find out what you are doing about it. You will realize. So when you think that you are not giving the time to a family, you will have to record. You have to do a record plan. Change your thoughts. Bring out new thoughts. You have the way. See, just because you are not giving time to your family doesn't mean that you are not able to give. There are abilities which you have to bring out. There are potential. People say, I don't have time. But if you see all the big people, all the very, very successful people, also have only 24 hours. So said, no, you have 24, they also have 24. Isn't it unfair? They're so successful. This should be given more time, right? What do you say? Neeraj, Aarti, Sandeep. Shouldn't they be given more time? Because they're doing, Modi is doing so much of work. Yeah? Don't you think it is a more time than you? Hello? I hope you are listening.
Yeah, Rajay, this is Manish here. Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Right? So, but there is only 24 hours. So how do they do so much of work? They know how to utilize their time. They know what are the priorities. They know what is their real work, what is the core work, and they know how to get work done from others also. We'll come to
Please
delegation
go.
afterward. We'll come to
So
delegation afterward. Yes, Manish.
yeah, so when you know what you want, you go
Yes,
for it.
Sylvester. What do you say?
I'm saying that for
Do
most
what you
of
know.
us,
Yes,
we don't know what we want. But
absolutely.
they're very successful.
No,
They know
Sylvester,
exactly what they want,
no,
and they
Sylvester.
will not waste time and go straight.
Yes, but you know what you want. Problem is you are pressurized by the people, and you try to be good.
Please,
You try
people.
to, you want people to like you. They will never like you because you want them to like you. They will like you because you are what you are. When you become authentic, they start liking you. When you have the courage to be authentic, they like. Now Modi ji is the Prime Minister of India. He's such a busy person. He does yoga. He goes to so many meetings. He travels so much. How does he find time? Because he know his priority. He know his core ability, and he know what to delegate. We'll come to delegation later on, but this is very, very important. Then only you can do same thing, more thing in that 24 hours. You can create 48 hours out of 24 hours. You can create 28 hours out of 24 hours, depending on how you work on it. Okay, so we'll have to adopt new habits. Generally, habits should align with your goals. What you want to achieve, it should be, habits should be something that will make you go towards your goal. It should not be away from your goal. It will be something that will take you to goals, take you to your goals. So you will have to do daily journaling or meditation. You can do visualization, but be consistent. Do one or two things, but consistent. Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So there was some
Yes.
phone coming. Yeah? So now you have to be consistent on it. You will have to write a code statement, a sentence that defines your new direction. You have to write a code statement. It will define you. Like, I am very confident. I can do. If I don't have the ability, I can learn. And all this sort of thing, The sentence will define you, define your ability. And this you have to read it every day. You have to be consistent. Recoding requires repetition. If you go on repeating that same thing, you will get your coding done. Coding is like in your phone. You get that there are new codings coming in. They send you some application which you run through. Same way you have to run through. You have to repeat it again, and you will change your code. Old code will go out, and new code will. Just a minute, just a minute. Sorry, they were shouting, so I had to just playing with my grandchild. So to be consistent, recoding requires repetition. Your brain need to embrace new codes. सबसे पहले तो you have to understand that negative codes are there because of some reason. Find that source. Then only you can make new codes. If you are doing something just to look good, you have to find that source. Why you want to be looking good? Actually, you want love. You want attention. Then seek attention, you find some new way. You can either be very, very docile and do what people say, or you can be very dominating. Not dominating, I'm sorry, not dominating. But you can be very, you can take stand for yourself. This is how I am. People will recognize you. People will give you attention. People will start liking you. Actually, you always like people who are really, really stable, who take stand. When should you record? When you feel stuck somewhere, you are not going anywhere. When your action don't match your values, आपकी values कुछ you want to be honest, but you are doing something that is not honesty. So when you are stuck somewhere, you are not going anywhere, you are being pulled down, when you are not able to match your values, when you are facing a major challenge and you are not able to go overpower that challenge, when you are ready for something to do more, but you are not able to do. करना बहुत कुछ है. So all these things will require recoding. As on today, whatever your codes are not allowing you to do all these things. So concept of coding revolves around programming your mind to align with your goals and values and your aspirations. By keeping your values intact, goals have to be value driven. Aspiration has to be value driven. So you have to identify your limiting beliefs, your bad habits, wrong habits, your wrong behavior, which is not letting go towards goal. See, it is not that complicated. What I'm saying, I'm just making you understand. It is so simple that if you want to be successful in life, you have to recode yourself. You have to find what are your coding, where you are going against yourself, what are negative coding, and recode it. Find the source of negative coding, why you required that, what made you do this, and record. It is so simple. But to understand it, you don't have to remember all things. Just for understanding, I'm telling all this. So you will feel from within that, yes, you need the recording, and you will do it. And it is so simple. Just make the statement, find out your negativity, find out source, and do the recording, make a code statement, and repeat it. Now, what can be more simpler than that? You might not be able to find your negative codes. I can help you out. We'll talk on that also if you want. If somebody wants it. Only very rarely some people want. Most of them know. So concept of coding revolves around this reprogramming your mind, which are aligned to your goals and aspirations, and these goals and aspirations are aligned to your values and all this. So first you have to recognize your pattern. See, understand the unconscious codes that shape your decision. There are some codes which are unconscious. So you have to shape your this. मैं थोड़ा वीडियो मंगा था 2 मिनट के लिए. And there. So you have to shape your course that will shape your decisions. You have to understand that pattern. You have to understand that unconscious course. Can someone tell me what is unconscious code?
It must be related with our subconscious mind that comes through your subconscious mind.
Yes. Which you do unconsciously, which you don't want to do. But it's happening. Why? Because it is feeded. And you have to rewrite, once you recognize the pattern, you have to rewrite your belief. Replace negative and self-sabotaging belief with positive one. You have to build new habits also, because only belief will not work. You have to rewrite the statement which will bring out a new belief. You will have to build new habits, constantly changing your old habits slowly to a good habit. You can do it in one day also, you can do it in more days, no problem. And focus on results. Align your thoughts, align your emotions, align your action. Why I say emotion? Because emotions drive you. Your feelings, your thoughts bring out emotions, and that make you do action. So how is action driven? Action is driven by your emotions. That is why I'm saying always focus on result. Don't go after result, but focus where you want to go and see where you are going. That's all. Don't be mad about result. Otherwise, you will get nothing. You have to just go on doing right work. Results will be a byproduct. So expert emphasizes that success isn't just about what you do. Success isn't just about what you do. It's about how you think. What you are thinking, how you are thinking, what are you feeling. So coding helps you take control of your subconscious mind, break through the barriers, and create the life you truly desire. Understand? It will take control of your subconscious mind. How will it take control? By breaking the limiting belief ka barrier and create life that you truly desire. It will bring that emotions out. You create that emotion in your mind and it will come out. What you desire. So now here are some examples. I'll send this, don't worry. I am not good enough. You can reframe it to I am capable of learning and growing every day. If you're saying I'm not good enough, you can reframe it to I am capable of learning and growing every day. I always fail when I try something new. Every failure teaches me something valuable and bring me closer to success. So there are so many reframe 7-8 दिया है मैंने. I'll send it to you. But how to reframe? इसका तरीका क्या है? So first of all, you have to identify your limiting belief, your end course. पहले ही बोला what I said. Challenge it with evidence or logic. Why it is wrong? What is wrong with it? Is it really true? So first you have to challenge that limiting belief. Then replace it with the positive statement, that is E-code, empowering code. So what is step 4? Repeat E-code daily through affirmation, visualization, or journaling to embed it in your subconscious mind. You want to embed it in subconscious mind, you have to repeat it again and again. You have to visualize it. You have to see it happening. Your subconscious mind doesn't understand what is right, what is real, and what is fake. Whatever image you produce in your mind, it will believe. If you produce image of being happy, being successful, if there is something that you want to get, and you focus and you visualize that you are getting it, your mind will start believing it. And then it will take you towards that. It has got so much of power, it will take you towards that, it will attract those things towards you. So by consistently replacing N codes with E codes, you program your mind to focus on the possibilities. Up to kya tha, I can't do it, I cannot happen. Now it will start focusing on possibility and find the opportunity. This is how this is how it works. The magic works out of your potential. It is coming from you. It is not outside somewhere. The magic is within you. You should know how to play with it. Magic is not outside somewhere. It is all within you. But you should know how to play with it, how to bring it out. So, what is difference between inner dialogue and coding? Now, you must be thinking both are same. Before, there is a vast difference between inner dialogue and coding. The difference is the constant stream of thoughts and self-talk in your mind, which include your interpretation and your what is situation going on, how you interpret it, what are emotions that are coming out, how emotional you are over something. All things are coming together. That makes the inner dialogue. So what is in the nature of inner dialogue? It is spontaneous, happening continuously, spontaneous, ongoing. Like, why did I say that? That was so dumb of me. How could I do it? How did I handle it so in such a bad way? How can you tell me like that? Why did I take it? And all this sort of thing, Why didn't I oppose it? So purpose of inner dialogue is reflect your current mindset and belief. It is current mindset and belief that is being exposed, that is being shown. So it shapes how you feel and act in the moment. How you're feeling now. But open operates unconsciously. Mostly it operates unconsciously. It is happening again, immediately, spontaneous. While coding, the definition is the deliberate process of identifying and reprogramming the subconscious belief, habits, mental pattern that dictate your inner dialogue and behavior. What is definition? Deliberate process of identifying and reprogramming. What is happening? Deliberately happening. So nature is intentional and goal oriented. When you do coding, you do what? It is the nature of goal oriented. An example are replacing I fail with every failure is a closer to success. It is a stepping stone. Changing the habit of procrastination by coding, consistent action. How do you change the procrastination by coding? Consistent action. The purpose of coding is about rewiring the mental blueprints that drive your thoughts, emotions, and behavior. They drive your thoughts, from that comes the emotions and then the behavior. So inner dialogues are what? What is happening again, all the time. If you change that, you will feel good. If you don't change, you will feel bad. So it is about mood, It will disturb your mood or make a good mood. But coding is something that will make you do something to be successful in life. It will drive you. So the key difference, about inner and coding dialogue, nothing to read now. I will send it to you. What is this? So in summary, the inner dialogue is like words on a page. Inner dialogue is like words on a page. What you say to yourself day to day. Coding about rewiring the underlying script. The script is already written. You have to rewire. So your inner dialogue naturally becomes positive. Once you decode, your inner dialogue will become positive, empowering and aligned with the life you want to create. So by consistently replacing N codes with E codes, you reprogram your mind to focus on possibilities and opportunities instead of negativity, instead of complaining, all this. So it is so simple. See, person live in a life with a belief that he can do it. Whatever. Yeah, right. So I am doing program. What are you doing? There's nothing important there. So by consistently replacing N codes with E codes, you reprogram your mind to focus on possibilities. See, most of the people are working with a belief that they can't do it. It is so extremely impossible. It is so hard. But that same person, like a mother sitting on a patio and her son has gone out on the road by mistake, and then car is speeding towards the son. She will run much faster than the world's best runner and pick the son and come back. Where does energy come from? It is sort of inner coding only. That love for that son that made them run, and you see, grab that boy and came back. So we have so much of potential, which if you practice, you can use it in your life. If you don't practice, can't help it. If you practice, you can do impossible things. Suppose I have something in mind and I continue to think about that. I get many ways, many possibilities, and one of them will work. And this I and Sandeep have seen in our life now. When we are going through some phase which is not very smooth, but we make it smooth by thinking and focusing only on what we want. We don't allow to focus that other thing. I see the remote there. We don't allow our mind to go here and there. Even if it goes, each other will pull us back. Because when we are on the same path and thinking same thing what we want, our mind will be focused on that thing and it will attract things. How it attracts, see, it is not going to go out and bring that thing. How it attracts, did you ever think how this is attract? It is a miracle. Yes, it is a miracle. But how does it attract? When we see the possibility, suppose one person is totally down, he's laden with debt, lot of debt, and he has a feeling that he want to repay debt. Then he start earning, but he has a feeling that I can do wonders. This is not a big debt. I'll do it. And he become obvious to oblivion thing, which is not possible, and start doing. Start thinking about abundance, thinking of something, best. What will happen slowly? Slowly, he will be totally focused on that thing that you want to get. And then wherever he goes or she goes, and any talk going on, anything happening, that person will immediately see the opportunity because now he's focused on that. He's rewired to do that thing. So every moment, anywhere, first initially it was like that. We go to party, we talk about all this and that thing, and we are not focused on what we want. But now as we are focused, if somebody talking about what we want or it can help us in life, we immediately think about it. We immediately think about it and we call that person or we'll do what he said. Something will come out. Because we don't lose hope, we go on trying. And the results come. And understand one thing, result will not come. Suppose somebody owe me money and I say repeatedly that he's paying me. It is possible that that fellow is not able to pay, he's not in a position, and because he's not that positive, he's not getting the money. But because of my project, even if I don't get money from that person, there will be something else that will happen, and I'll get money from somewhere else. I might not get from that one because of my positive thinking, my being optimistic. I will get this money from somewhere else, which will come all of a sudden. So because I be good to somebody, suppose Manish, I'm very nice with you. Neeraj, I'm very nice with you. That doesn't mean that you will be same way with me. Because when I need your help, you might not be able to help me for some or the other reason. But because my goodness has worked for you, the universe will connive, will conspire to give me all that I want through somebody else. So don't expect that which door you went out will come from there only. There are many doors, can come from somewhere else. But it will work. Okay, so recoding is very, very important to expand further. What does this emotional recoding do? The emotional recoding, it will give emotional awareness. You emotionally aware what is anger doing to you, what is your self-doubt doing to you, what is fear doing to you. Then there is emotional regulation. You will regulate your emotions. You will reframe experience, whatever experience you have. When there is something wrong happening as per you, you will see as an opportunity. You will not look at it as something wrong is happening. You will find opportunity from that also. This is what coding will do. Power of environment in recoding. your surrounding heavily influence your code. What is power? It influences code. To recode effectively, declutter your space, curate your social media, be mixed with good people, good thinking, opposing people, consume inspiring contents by through books or through motive speech or whatever. Then there is a role of neuroplastic. What is that role? Recoding is supported by neuroplasty. How? Because your brain is always changing. It can be changed. If you work on it, you can develop new thoughts. You can develop new mind. So there's a new neuroplasty. Neuroplasty means it can reorganize, it can rechange. Practice visualization for that. Learn continuously. Go on learning. Celebrate. Even the small wins you celebrate. Therefore, that will give you a boost, Celebrate it. It doesn't mean that you have to spend lakhs of money, lakhs of rupees. Celebration, come in a house and dance with the children. That is celebration. You don't have to spend money. Then what are common pitfalls and how to avoid them? Impatience is a common pitfall. Perfection, a person want to be perfect. When I do this, then only I go ahead. No, just start moving. Perfection, you don't have to be perfect. You have to be, uh, as good as you possible. Your perfection is an illusion. Nothing is perfect. If you see the nature, every leaves, every tree is different. Only man-made things are similar. Nature has never made anything similar, and that is why it is so beautiful. You go to forest, and if you find if it is a man-made forest, you will see similar trees, and you will not like it. You will get bored. But when you go to the real jungle, real forest, all trees are different, all leaves are different, and it is so beautiful. So there is harmony in disharmony, right? So what are common pitfalls are impatience, being perfect, resistance to change. You don't want to change. Whereas change only brings success. You have to take, and every time you have to change yourself. And what are advanced technique of recording? Cognitive behavioral therapy. Now identify and challenge negative thought pattern. Identify and challenge negative thought pattern. So it is cognitive, to understand something, be cognition, behavioral therapy. Then meditation and visualize. Then you go on meditate and visualize. This practice help you focus and reinforce the new code. So meditate and visualize your new codes. You are becoming new. You are bringing new thoughts. There are feedback loops. Regularly seek feedback from trusted mentors or friends. So feedback is very important. Morning and evening rituals you should have. Dedicate time for affirmation, journaling, meditation. See, you people are so busy. Sandeep, I will tell you only, Sandeep, first of all, because I know you very well. You will go to your advocate, you will sit there for hours, and that time is wasted because you are sitting there. But at that moment, if he's busy, you go out, you do some meditation, you do some affirmation, and that will help you in your life. I'm telling you, Sandeep, if you do all these things, you will be able to make your advocate do what you want. Your brain is so powerful, such a powerful brain it is. When you send good waves, he changes. You cannot change anybody. You have to change yourself, but your vibration changes the person. So use every moment you have. Don't say I don't have time. There are lots of time that we are wasted because it is not in our hand. But we can use it for ourselves, for meditation, for affirmation, for visualization. Such a beautiful thing that brings happiness to us. So morning and evening rituals you should have. Track and reflect. Use habit of tracker or journal to monitor your progress. Stay flexible. Life evolves and so should your code. You want to evolve. Your code should evolve. As per the yes, ma'am. It's over. Final recoding isn't about success. Recoding is not about success. It's about empowerment, clarity, and aligning with your authentic self. So as you rewrite your code, you are just changing your mindset. You are transforming your life. That's it. That's it. That's it. I hope you liked it. I hope you got something out of it. And if you really use it, you will love it. So conclusion is recoding is your opportunity to take control of your life direction. How your life is directed. By understanding your values, reshaping your thoughts, embracing new habits, you can create a mindset that supports success and happiness. Thank you, Nidhi. Remember, change is a process, not an overnight event. It's a process. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your life transform. So these are something that will send you. I hope you understood why you need coding. That's it. Thank you, Arti. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
Sir, I wasn't able to be 100% attentive today. So
Okay.
can you please repeat, means in chunks, even though tomorrow's session?
Tomorrow or on Tuesday, I'll do it.
Okay, sir.
Because Jyoti Madam is not there. She also want to know. Me, I told her I want to send recording. I'll redo it. When I redo, I do it much better. I don't know how. It happens. So let's meet
Okay,
on
sir.
Tuesday.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. See, you can always call upon me for any support. I'm there. Please ask. Without asking, I can't give. See, advice is not good in life. But when somebody asks for support, you should support, not advice. People really don't want advice. They want you to listen and they want your support to be with them. Okay. Even if you want advice, I won't advise you. I will ask you questions and you will advise yourself. You will bring out. Okay. So that's over for day. Thank you very much. Thank you for your patient listening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.